Right, let's all play. Hi guys. What I've decided to do is I'm going to do a kind of a short series on the basics of the blues, and I'm going to go through all the kind of the nuts and bolts that I consider the basics of playing some blues on guitar. So we're going to start with the first thing that I always teach when I'm doing this, and that's the 12-bar blues. So what's a 12-bar blues? Basically it's a 12-bar repeating chord sequence, okay, with a couple of really distinctive features, one of which is we're going to do it with a swung rhythm, okay? And then other than that, it's going to be 3 chords. We're going to do it with the root chord, and then we're going to do it with the 4th chord in the scale and the 5th chord in the scale, okay? I'll go through that as we go, but that's basically what we're going to do today. And we're going to use this as our basis, and we're going to build from here as we begin to kind of move forward in this series of learning the blues. Okay, so let's just get started. We're going to do it in the key of A because it means we can do all of it in the open position. I do intend to do it in other keys later on and even explain how to move it to any key because it's relatively simple to do so, but for today, real basics, blues in A. What we're going to do is we're going to play the 2nd fret on the D string and then the open A string. So that's the A string, this is the D string, so it's going to be the open A string, 2nd fret D. We get that sound. That's actually an A power chord or an A5, okay? That's going to be the first chord we're going to do, and then the second chord we're going to do is we're going to use our ring finger or a pinky. It doesn't really matter. Preference your ring finger, but if pinkies makes more sense, that's fine as well, especially to start with. And we're going to play the 4th fret on the D, and we're still going to play the open A string. I'm actually going to leave my finger down here as well so I can go back to it quickly. Okay, so that's the 6th note in the scale, so it's kind of like an A6 if you wanted the name of the chord. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to move between those 2 chords, and what we're going to do is we're going to play this first one twice, and then we're going to play the second one twice. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to swing it. Okay, and what does swing mean is that's just the rhythm. Okay, so what I'll do very quickly is explain it, and then I'll play it, and it was easier to hear than explain. But effectively, what a swing rhythm means is it's when you have a triplet rhythm, and then you take out the middle triplet. So a triplet rhythm would be, okay, triple-it was how I was always taught it. You can tap it out, triple-it, and that's your triplet rhythm. So triple-it. So what you'd have is you'd have 4 triplets in a row. So it'd be triple-it, 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 triple-it. Okay, but each one you take out the middle note. So instead of going, it just goes. Okay, and so we end up with, if you put that together for a bar, you'd have, and that is effectively a swing rhythm. So I'm going to do the first 2 notes of that swing rhythm, then I'm going to move to the second one and do that with a swing rhythm. Okay, and that is half a bar, so this will be a full bar. Okay, so that's 1 bar in A. I'm picking all of those down. Down, 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 down. Okay, and I'm going to do 4 bars of A. Okay, so I'm just going to do exactly that, okay, for 4 bars. So let me just play that through so you get used to it, because a lot of people want to change after 2 bars. So it's going to be 4 bars. 1 bar. 2. 3, and that's our 4. Okay, now we're going to move to what's snazzily called in musical terms the 4 chord, because it's the 4th chord in the key of A, but in this case it's much easier to just say we're going to move our finger down 1 string. Now I'm going to hold down the 2nd fret on the G string, I'm going to play the open D string, then I'm going to stretch up and play the 4th fret on the G string, still with that open D string. I'm going to do the same rhythm, the swing rhythm. I'm going to do the same picking, it's all downs, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do 2 here and then 2 here, but I'm only going to do a total of 2 bars, so it's going to be this. 1 bar. 2 bars, okay? And then I'm going to move back to the root chord, which in this case is A, so the finger goes back up to 2nd fret D string, and then obviously we're going to stretch up the 4th fret D string, always with that open A, same rhythm, and this time 2 bars. 1, 2. Okay? So, if you can count, hopefully you'll have counted up to 8 bars so far. So we've got 4 bars of A, 2 bars of D, 2 bars of A, which adds up to 8. I'm then going to move up to, again, the snazzily named 5 chord because it's the 5th note in the key of A. If you know your alphabet, you'll know that after D in the alphabet, there is an E. So that is the next chord. So this time, my finger's going to move up to the 2nd fret A string. I'm going to play it with the open E string. I'm going to do the same thing, stretch up to the 4th fret on the A with the open E. But I'm only going to do 1 bar. It's just 1 bar. 1 bar. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip all the way down to the D chord, which is 2nd fret G string, 4th fret G string, always with that open D. 1 more bar. So we're up to 10 bars, and then we're going to just move back to A and play 2 bars, and that's our 12, same as before. And that's our 12 bar blues. That's all it is. Okay, so the main things to remember are the same shape, we're just going to move up and down at this position. The main thing to remember is the swing rhythm. The swing rhythm. Now you can do it straight. I'm going to play it straight now, so it'd be... There's nothing wrong with that. But the way I always teach this is I want people to practice doing the swing rhythm so you get used to it so that we can then move on and do more complicated swing rhythms, okay? Things like... etc, etc, which is still a swing rhythm but just a slightly more complicated version of it. So that's the main thing to practice. What I'm going to do just to end the video is I'm going to just play through the 12 bar blues 2 or 3 times in a row, okay, just so that you can hear it, and I'll try and start slow and just build up speed a little bit, because the idea is this is your basis. You can do it fast, slow, doesn't really matter that much, and yeah, it's just a great place to start with the blues. So let me just play it through. I will just say before I go, thank you for watching this. Hopefully find it useful. What I'm going to try and do is for the next few weeks get a video up on a Monday, probably afternoon, evening time, with some very, very simple blues stuff, okay? And just let me know if there's anything specific you want me to do blues-wise. I have a plan of I think 5 or 6 sessions that I'd normally teach a student, but if there's anything more specific you want, as I say, people already ask for certain kinds of licks, and I'll try and do that as well. But yeah, just let me know, and as usual, please like the video, please share it, please subscribe to the channel. Now, whatever the date is now, is it 16th of May or something? I'm up to 140 odd subscribers, which is really cool. So it'd be really great if we could kind of move on past 150. So with that in mind, let me just play some blues for you. So 3